morning. Welcome to another episode of Dreams Unveiled with Daun, Whittaker.
And Melissa Salazar.
We welcome you. Hope you're having a great day today. And hope you're having some really good dreams. If you are having good dreams, feel free to send them to dreams@daunw.com. I would love to be able to see what you're dreaming. We could feature it on the podcast, or you could also go on the website at daunw.com, DAUNW.com. Last week we did Hailey's dream, and this week we do Hailey's next dream.
Yeah.
Hailey's going through some big change with work and having a lot of dreams about it. This one, I think, it could be this one happened first. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But this one is very clearly out the gate all about work. Mm-hmm. Okay? And it's definitely speaking to her anxiety about the decision she's made to resign from her job and get new employment. So Hailey is from Central Square, New York. Here is the second dream. Someone was trying to prove that an AI robot was safe with its ways of messing with people, but it was so sinister. It held someone over a hole with one hand, but put something valuable in the person's other hand, and then it cut the hand it was holding at the wrist, so the person fell down the hole anyway, then threw the hand after them. Dang. The person caught the hand, then the robot started slowly filling the hole. The person was so confused because they were convinced it was safe.
Scary.
I know, but right away you think this, first of all, just the idea that it's AI or, we're talking about technologically. Mm-hmm. And she does have a very technological employment field. Her career is IT and tech. So this is, makes some kind of sense. But the AI actually doesn't represent the type of job she's in. It represents the system.
Yeah.
The system, right? The system. And this is a very powerfully symbolic dream in a very condensed format. So I love this. So it could represent, the new job or what she's looking to get into. It could represent the contract. So when she resigned from her job, she had to sign a no-compete clause, non-compete, that she would not go work for the competitor. I think that is so hard.
Especially in the type of work she works in.
I know.
That's the only type of job you can work in.
I know. So that really is a big thing. And don't worry, Hailey, self-employment may be an option, right? No. I think especially, so with that, imagine right now the sinister AI. I mean, she is looking at her previous employer.
Yeah.
As
the AI robot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or just the system of work and, needing to support yourself, just that whole system involved, the whole system about employment, get a paycheck, all of that. But I think this is very clearly her feelings about her previous employer and the situation. I mean, she's trying to convince herself through this that the situation is completely safe, but her subconscious is sensing some hidden issues.
She knows it's not safe, and they're like, it's safe, as the chan gets chopped off.
We're talking about calculated motives. We're talking about, am I, with a non-compete clause, am I going to be able to find
anything,
another job that I can do? How is that going to work? Is there a geographic limitation? All of it. How long does that go for? Mm-hmm. So realistically, that what this is about is the employer that she's no longer working for still has control over her. And that's the sinister AI.
Yeah. And then just the whole of them telling you it's safe, they're showing you she's saying it's like a third person, someone else. She's like, all right, they're just gonna grab my hand hold this. And
we understand. We wish you the best. We hope you do well. Right. We wish you the best.
Right. And then whoosh,
that's right.
With the other hand, very, very like on point of what this, how she's feeling and what her dreams are going through.
Well, in her last dream, Bill cut that. In the other dream, there was a scene about the photo.
Mm-hmm. And the water
spilled on it. So now we have this next cool symbolism of where the AI is holding your one hand and getting ready to drop you in a hole, and then put something very valuable. So you have to now choose.
Right. Well,
right. In your other hand.
Right. And I feel like the valuable is like, her, like, it could be her future.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. What you're seeing here in that motion of AI has this hand and the value is in this hand is that there's a painful trade-off, that there's a recognition that I'm leaving all of the stuff that's not been a good situation. I think there were some ethics things and different things at this job that helped lead to this decision.
Yeah.
But it's a trade-off now. The value thing or, not falling into this hole. Right?
Right.
And so what happens is that the one hand that's being held gets cut off so that they had no choice to fall into the hole.
Right.
So so we're talking some really great deception. And the valuable item is your future and making sure, are you feeling safe in your future? Do you feel secure in your future? And that's the value. And they were like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah, they're like, awesome. We got you. We got you.
We'll get everything all taken care of. HR, yep.
Yeah.
And the reality is that that she now is kind of in that place where, is this going to work out? Is this not? And even if she's not really feeling that in her waking life, and I hope you're not, everything's going to be fine.
But I mean, this is how she's feeling on the inside.
And this is really, this is the stuff that she's probably like processing as she's getting through her day and just having fleeting thoughts of. So.
Now, what did you feel about the AI robot?
The hand that was thrown in, I think, really just almost represents power and control by this
AI robot.
Yeah, which probably represents the company, that just power and control, that even beyond. So that's the other thing of here, you can have this now, your future, no, that's in the other hand, everything you were holding on to, you can have that now because it doesn't matter. Okay. Right. So that was definitely pretty aggressive. If you're dreaming of a company that you work at and like this, where it is just so sinister.
Right. You should never think of sinister in your job.
Then it is time to look for another job.
Yeah.
Even if it just is a bad fit for you and there's really nothing inherent wrong with the company, when you're feeling that way about your employment, that is going to be with you every day, and it's going to get to be a heavier and heavier weight, and it will drag you down. It will affect your mental self, your everything during your waking life. Yes, your family, everything. It will affect everything. It is time to leave. If you have a dream like this about a job, it's time to leave that job. It just may mean that you have changed and it's time to move on. Does not matter. Get out of the job. Start sending that resume somewhere and updating it.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what did you think about the part where the AI robot just like after throwing her hands in there and just started filling it up?
Well, I think that represented futility. Like that there's absolutely nothing at all that you can do. Right? We have used your services for many years, and now it's like, it's so funny because the hand that got cut, the one that was holding, the saying, "Cut the hand that feeds you."
Yeah, literally, it's the first thing I thought.
I know, yeah. So and then it's like, okay, yeah, great, you caught your hand, you still have this valuable thing. Well, now we're going to fill in the hole that you're in. So you
Wow,
can't
like
get out.
filling in your position almost.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, like literally feel like we could just toss someone else in there and, you know, because they kept claiming it as safe.
Yes.
You know, she was so back here just so confused on like why this is happening, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good insight. That's
Yeah.
really a good insight. And so I think that by and large has a lot to do with this whole idea of falling into this hole and being stuck. And then
Or even like a cover up.
ooh, we're
know?
getting conspiracy
Wow.
theory oriented. Yeah, could be. Go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, either like filling up the position or like covering up what they did to that person.
Yeah.
And then just going on like, you know, starting all over. But I mean,
that could be very true too.
yeah. I guess kind of how
And
you
you know
feel.
what's important to understand about this is really important. What's not important is that happened. What is more important is that she is dreaming about it, that she feels this way about that company.
Right.
No matter what. That
None of these feelings are good feelings that you should have that that's
Yeah, if
supporting you to support your family.
that's right. But I do know, because I know where she previously worked, that there probably is a lot of merit. I mean, this is not somebody who just job jumps and, that kind of thing. But I'm just saying, we still need to have that perspective. It is the beliefs and understanding of the person having the dream, not the company.
Right.
So I think that's really a big thing about dreams, that sometimes we get so caught up in the story, which it is. This is really like, because it's such a
It's a
sinister.
crazy.
I mean, this could be a little movie, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, you could actually make a whole movie around this.
AI robots are
I know.
after us.
This would be one of those dreams that would be great to animate.
Yeah.
And animate literally. Okay. So then now there's no way to leave. She's trapped. And we already know what that feels like. And she already experienced those feelings in the first dream. I think this is a much more focused on work than even the first one was.
Yeah.
But being trapped is the non-compete clause. There's no doubt in my mind that is exclusively the non-compete clause. That and really recognizing. So it may be that when she resigned, she did not know that there was going to be a non-compete clause or what it all entailed. So,
but I mean, one good thing about all of this is that she's resigned now.
Yep.
So
you are free and you'll be okay. You really will be okay. I think, and I will tell you, you're in a field where there are ample opportunities. Thank you so much, Hailey, for giving us your dreams and for trusting us with your dreams. We do try and tear them apart pretty good. And your mind, you have an amazing mind. I want to let you know I really appreciate your dreams.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And have sweet dreams. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.